What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back in the building today, guys. And I had to stop what I was doing to give you guys this video, okay? I got this email in yesterday. I saw the portion of the subject, right? And I was like, I'm gonna have to make a video on this. I had another video already planned today, but this one has to go first because StockX is tripping, bro. Straight up, StockX is going downhill. I feel like they've been going downhill for a minute now. Like, they haven't been like this, but they've just been slowly just declining over the years, in my opinion, with the things that they've been doing and adding in. And this brand new thing, the StockX Verified Seller Program, is another step in the direction of where it just doesn't make any sense. We're excited to announce the launch of our new StockX Verified Seller Program. This program will initially be available to a small group of sellers who are continuously demonstrated the highest standards in terms of performance, product quality, speed of shipment, and adherence to our terms and conditions. Verified sellers will be able to ship items directly to a buyer from after an item is sold. For the buyer, this means they'll receive the items faster than our standard shipping experience, all while shopping with confidence, knowing that every purchase they make on StockX is backed by our buyer promise. Any product delivered through our verification centers or from a StockX verified seller will have our StockX green tag attached to the item. So now they pretty much are hiring sellers to be verifiers. That's basically what I'm reading right here. If you've been selling good on StockX, these niggas is hiring you to be verifiers. Now I'm wondering, StockX, you've built your whole entire thing off of verification and being the middleman. Now that you've limited yourself from this 1% or whatever, right? Are you still charging the same percent to these people? Like, are we still having to pay the 8%, 9%, 8.5%, depending on your seller level for this now, that now you're not doing nothing? All you are giving me now is access to buyers, which is still a very important thing when it comes to StockX, don't get me wrong. Giving me the access to people that want to buy and giving me the access to people that want to sell. I respect that platform. And that platform, I feel like you should pay something for that. But with that said, the main portion of what everything was about was sending it to the verification center. Shipping was free, quote unquote, but it was definitely involved within that seller fee. But now that that is gone, what does that look like, for a seller? Now they're saying, to be clear, the verification is not going anywhere, and this will still be a major part of our ongoing process. At launch, products with the Verified Seller Program will account for less than 1% of total volume. Keep an eye out for the express shipping rocket. So any of those express orders are going to be possible StockX verified sellers that will be shipped via express shipped. To learn more about the program, please visit here. And they're talking about their 9-month anniversary. So my thing is, bro, I don't give a damn if you've been batting 10 out of 10, or perfection. They're still able to get bamboozled or finessed or something later on in life, okay? Just because you're undefeated does not mean you will remain undefeated. So I just don't see this being a thing that can last that long, in my humble opinion. I mean, I get it's 1%, but to even introduce this, in my opinion, is just stupid. And it defeats the purpose of what StockX has been built upon as a middleman service for buyers and sellers. As a seller myself, if StockX came to me and said, Tony, we want you to be a verified seller, directly shipped, hell no. I want to send my $500, $300, $1,000 shoe to you. You confirm it. I'll pay you 8%, 9%, 10%, whatever the hell you want, so that when you ship it to that customer, them niggas ain't trying to scam me. Also, I don't care for them to know my address. I don't care for them to know who I am. I just want to get my money. And I don't want a motherfucker saying they got something wrong and then they trying to charge, but I'm paying you for that. You do all that. That's why I like eBay. I like StockX. I haven't really done nothing on GOAT. And as a buyer, I like that as well. I want to buy a shoe, and I want you to at least verify it, and I'll do my double due diligence of verifying it myself to feel good. And taking that away, it doesn't make no damn sense, no sense, okay? And I know it's gonna be 1%, but the fact that they're playing with it means they may open it up to more and more. And I'm very curious of what those standards are to even be that, because I've made mistakes, right? I've never sold. I've failed verification on StockX maybe, I would say maybe, for real being honest, maybe 10 times out of the 9 years I've been on there, right? No more than 10 times. Never as a fake, and I have no reason to lie. If it was a fake, I had no reason to lie. I would make a video saying how I got scammed or something, right? Every verification failed for me has been I've sent them the wrong shoe, like just straight up wrong shoe. Like recently I sent the wrong shoe. Recently I sold 2 shoes on StockX and I swapped the labels on accident and both orders canceled out because it was the wrong shipping label. Wrong shoe, wrong size. And also shoes that are dead stock, but they didn't deem them dead stock. They had a wrinkle. I sent a pair of Yeezy Zebras that I had sitting in the closet for years that had dust on the bottom and they thought it was dirt. They sent it back. I wiped it down and sold it again and it passed. Stupid shit that StockX does, right? But that's been my main thing. But even then, like, if they sent me that verification, I don't want it. Me personally, I don't want it. But let me see, because I know you can look at the market, right? Can't you look at the market? Isn't there like a, there it goes, these things, these rockets, right? These are potential verified sellers now who are shipping directly to you. So that's another problem. As a seller, that's been one of my issues from the get-go. Like, that's why I would sell through a StockX over eBay. Now eBay has the guarantee, but I wouldn't feel comfortable selling this Kazuya to someone on eBay for them to turn around and say, oh, you sent me a fake, and then open a case up, escalate it, send, you know, eBay say send the shoes back, they send me a literal brick or an empty shoebox, and then eBay sides with them. I'll pay you, eBay, StockX, to middleman and confirm and make sure I'm safe and that my money is coming now. Like, once you say check, I ain't gotta worry about that person no more. Now, they're basically saying that these sellers are now pretty much verifiers. These verification, they're authenticators, my bad. They're pretty much in StockX. You can't switch it around. You got it. It is what it is. You are saying that the verified buyer is no different than your authenticator in your building. So you're saying you are now giving the authenticator, which I think they've removed that now since the whole term itself has been like, you know, 100% authentic and all that. No longer they can say that. But the authentication center that is in your facilities, you are now giving that role in saying that these sellers that sell through you guys are official, you know, and they're pretty much employees of your own or contractors of your own. Now you're pretty much subcontracting sellers within your app, because you can't sit here and say that they can ship directly to me, but then when I say, well, then are they're no different than the people in your actual building. And that's wild. That's giving too much trust in people. I don't give a damn if they sold 1 million through y'all at this point. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care who it is. But I also just think at the end of the day, it's just the main point is like, this has been the premise of what StockX is all about. You know, this has been what made StockX what it is. They started the middleman procedure, and everybody else follows suit. And to now even just say we're doing something small that eliminates that is wild. And I said it before, man. I think that StockX is just on a slow decline. Not saying they're gonna crash. They gonna be good. They'll be around for another decade. Okay, 9 years. They're gonna be around for another 10 years, in my opinion. Now, how well, I don't know, but I don't see them but I just don't feel like. I just feel like the over the past couple of years, the decisions that they've made and the things that they've done is stupid, bro. So any product delivered through our verification centers or from a StockX verified seller will have our StockX green tag. So are they sending the green tags to these niggas too? If I'm a verified seller, yo, we about to drop off 1,000 of them green tags. Like, they pretty much given the keys to the company to verified sellers at this point. They're trusting verified sellers with their name. My only thought now at this point are these verified sellers like retail stores or something at this point. That they got, you know, like confirmation that these are retail stores that are dumping their shit on StockX. That's what I'm wondering. It's crazy, bro. I don't give a damn if it is 1%. The fact that they even did this though. StockX, any product delivered through our verification centers from a StockX verified seller will have our StockX green tag attached to the item. To be clear, StockX verification isn't going anywhere. It's just going into the hands of a seller now that we pick, that we think is willing to do it. This is wild. With that said, guys, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Let me know, does this like changing thing? I mean, I'm still gonna sell, but I don't want to be a part of your damn seller program. I'm sending you my goddamn shoe so you can verify it, and I ain't got to deal with nobody trying to scam me. Let me know down below, because this is wild. Let me know. I love y'all, as always. Peace.